Hello guys, so I'm in the garden and I thought I'd give you an update on what I've been working on for the last few years. So, I've got a cat. Here I got a blueberry plant, which I think I got last year, which is looking really good. It's just a handful of blueberries so far. Here I've got a grapevine in a bag, which I think I'm going to have to stick somewhere further up in the garden. As you'll see, it's an absolute mess at the moment and there's loads of things going on, but I think I'm gonna have to move it onto somewhere up there where there's a wall, because grapevines like to grow up walls or trellises like this. So here's a clematis that's gone crazy. These types of plants really need some structure to climb up. Behind this grapevine in the bag, I've got another grapevine which is on a trellis, and I'm training it to go up the garage wall. That's only been there for I think 2 years now, so it's looking alright. And it's got, I saw some grapes somewhere, but they probably won't come through because it's still a young plant. There you go, it's a little bunch there, and another bunch there, and some more bunches over there. What we tend to get in the garden are loads of strawberries, so got some wild strawberries growing in the corners because we do just have them everywhere. This is a different type of strawberry, it's called an alpine. So they're a bit more powdery. If I grab one that's not ready, you'll see it's not as juicy, but it still tastes sweet. It's a good bunch there. Have some of those in a minute. And I regret putting this tree here because it's gone crazy. It's grown so quick and it's shading everything out. But eventually I'll let that trunk get a bit thicker, then chop the top off and have it as a little table. This tends to be a strawberry bed, but Mum hasn't been taking care of it. There's a few strawberries in there. There's more strawberries, loads more strawberries that used to be in the garden, but I decided to bring them in this year. And some random potato plants. Don't know where those came from. I think my mum planted those. As you see, it is an absolute mess. There's so much gardening that needs to be done to clean up. And here, what I'm really happy with is this plum tree. I planted that in, I think, a year and a half, 2 years ago, and it's got so thick now. So that trunk is about that thick. It's about, it seems to be doubling in size each year. I think it might be because I stuck some horse manure in the bottom of the hole when I planted it, and it's going crazy. There are some plums in there somewhere, but it's hard to see because they're green, so they blend in. And then here was another raised bed I made. So yeah, you'll see that there's 2 raised beds there, that one and that one. And then here we've got courgettes growing at the moment. You get a good number of courgettes. I think last year we had too many. My mum couldn't keep up with cooking them all. Garden's a bit wild at the moment. Usually that's the compost area. It looks like there's loads of wild berries starting to grow, which would be nice. And oh yeah, we've got loads of wild berries growing here as well. So I think we'll just keep that and have loads of berries in the autumn. Here I've got an apple tree. I think it's a golden delicious, I can't quite remember. And it's getting a few apples on for the first time. It didn't have any last year, so I've trained it so it's got 3 main fingers, 3 main trunks, and it's looking really good. I think that's been there for I think it's been in the ground for a year, so it's taken quite well. This one is what I'm most proudest of. So this tree I grew from seed, I think starting 3 or 4 years ago. I'll stick a picture in, I've still got it somewhere. I grew it from a pip from a Royal Gala apple I bought and then saved it. And it's looking alright. Thing is, I don't think it'll ever produce fruit. I don't think if you grow an apple tree from its pip, it doesn't produce fruit, but I'll have to double check. I think it's been sterile or something. And this one I bought only last year. You see it's a bit heavy on this one branch it's got. Might have to fix that because this is pretty weak to be holding all this, so in high winds, and as it grows thicker and heavier in the summer, look at, it's gonna hurt itself, it's gonna end up breaking at some point, and the grass is coming through a lot. There we go. It's a bit lopsided, but yeah, that was I think that was a deal at the supermarket. It was like £5 last year, so I thought buy that, stick it in the ground, see how it goes. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I tend to get loads of wild berries at the further back of the garden. As you can see, it's just wild at the moment. More berries there. I think that's pretty much it for the garden. So I hope you enjoyed the little tour. Sorry about the mess. I'm only ever here in Stoke about 2-3 times a year at most. And it tends to be once in the summer like now, and once in the winter. But yeah, gardening's really fun because, I don't know, it's just totally different to working on the computer or working on maths or physics. And it's nice to just be around nature, and it's so satisfying. People say that gardening's an old people's thing, but, well, maybe it is, but it's really satisfying to see tasty fruit come out of the ground. It's almost free. I think it's amazing, like especially apple trees and plums, delicious fruit that happens to be healthy for you. You can effectively get for free if you just stick some trees in the ground and wait for years. Then every year you'll be able to just pop out to the garden, grab some fruit. Oh, so nice. It's so much better than something in the supermarket. It just tastes different. It hasn't been in storage for a day. It's just... Anyway, have a good day. And I forgot to say, herbs are really good as well. Herbs are so easy to grow. I think this is a thyme or rosemary, I get them mixed up, but if you like, they smell really good. And they're great for cooking. And I keep coming across surprising things, so I think this isn't grass, I think it's actually barley. And I don't know where it's come from. See if I can get it in focus. But it looks so much different to grass. It's huge, the grains are. See, focus. Okay. Yeah, I think these are from the farmer's field at the very back. Some seeds might have like come across at some point. And now I've got some barley. Just a handful. No. Stupid cat.